Good morning students, how are you all? This is your teacher Mrs. Kanan Modi from Adarsh Education Society Standard 4. Students, today we will learn subject English, okay? Today we will continue with lesson number 2, Aesop's Fables. Students, in the previous video I had taught you the first story which was mentioned in the lesson, and the story's name was The Stag at the Pool. And today I will teach you the second story which is mentioned in the lesson, and the name of the story is The Dog in the Manger. Okay students, today we will learn the second story mentioned in the lesson. So are you all excited students? Okay, let us begin. Okay students, so let us begin with chapter number 2, Aesop's Fables. And as I told you, today I will be teaching you the second story, The Dog in the Manger. Okay? Let us begin. Once a dog was looking for a nice and comfortable place to lie down. He came to the manger of an ox and jumped onto the hay to rest. So students, in this story, once there was a dog and he was looking out for some nice and comfortable place to lie down and to rest. And he came across to the manger of an ox. Now students, do you know the meaning of manger? I will tell you what is manger. Okay, so can you see this picture students? This box is called as manger. It is a long open box, and in this box there is grass. Okay, this is called hay. This grass is called as hay. It is the dried grass. Okay, so this is a long open box, and in which this hay is been kept. Now here it is written, hay means cut and dried grass used as food for animals. So this box is been kept in cattle shed. Cattle shed means where the cattle live. Okay, and this is the food for the cattle. Understood meaning of manger and hay? Okay, so let us continue. He came to the manger of an ox and jumped onto the hay to rest. So this dog, he jumped onto the hay and began to rest over there. Now, let us move to the next paragraph. It was a very hot afternoon. After a while, the ox returned from the field. He had worked hard in the hot sun and was now quite hungry. Now, students, can you see this animal in the picture? This is an ox. Okay, so this ox had worked really hard in the field and he was very hungry now. Understood? He stood in his stall and was planning to eat the hay that was put in the manger for him. So this ox who had came from the fields was very hungry and he was standing in his stall. Okay, here where the cattle are standing, that is called as a stall. Every cattle has his own stall. So he was standing at the stall and was planning to eat the hay that was put in the manger for him. However, when he reached the hay, the dog saw him. Standing in the manger, he began to bark loudly at the ox. Now, as soon as this ox reached at the manger, the dog saw him and he started to bark at him. Okay, he started to bark loudly at the ox. Each time that the ox came near the hay, the dog snarled, barked and snapped at the ox. He would not allow the ox to eat the hay. So students, every time this poor ox came to eat the hay, this dog, he snarled, barked and snapped at the ox. Snarled means what? Snarled means kurrana. Barked means bhokna. And snapped means, whenever dogs become angry, they show the teeth like this way in anger. Okay, that is called as snapped. So every time this ox came near the hay, the dog snarled, barked and snapped at the ox. He would not allow the ox to eat his hay, and he was not allowing the ox to eat the hay that was kept in the manger for him. Oxen are generally peace-loving and patient animals, but finally the ox got upset and spoke firmly. Dog, if you wanted to share my dinner with me, I would not mind it, but you neither eat the hay nor allow me to enjoy it. It is of no use to you. Then why don't you let me have my favorite food? Don't begrudge others what you don't enjoy yourself. Now, what this oxen is saying? Now, do you know the meaning of oxen, students? See, ox is a singular form. Okay, when there is one ox, it is called as ox. But when there are many ox, they are called as oxen. So, oxen is plural form of ox. Understood, students? Oxen is the plural form of ox. Okay, so we shall continue now. Oxen are generally peace-loving and patient animal. Oxen are generally very peace-loving. They do not like to fight. Okay, and they are very patient. Patient means the one who does not become angry very soon. Okay, that is called as patient. He does not become annoyed very soon. Okay. But finally, the ox get upset. You know, the dog was not allowing the ox to eat the hay. So that is why ox really got upset. And he said, that dog, if you want to share my dinner, I would not mind it. I don't mind sharing my dinner with you. But you do not eat the hay, nor do you allow me to enjoy it. Dog doesn't eat hay. Have you seen any dog eating the hay? Do they eat grass? No. So that is why the ox is saying that this hay is of no use to you. Then why are you not letting me having my favorite food? You too don't eat, then why don't you let me have my food? Right now. So that is why ox got upset. And what he is saying at the last, that don't begrudge others what you don't enjoy yourself, means that don't be unhappy. Okay, don't be unhappy because I am getting this hay. Because this hay is of no use to you. So don't be unhappy that someone is getting something. Okay, that is called as begrudge. We should not be jealous of anyone. Understood, students, the moral of the story? Hope you enjoyed the story. Now we shall move to the question answers. Okay, so we will do the question answers of the entire lesson of both the stories. Okay, the stag at the pool and the dog in the manger. Both the stories question answer, we will do it together. Okay, so name the first person who stole these fables. You know the name of the person? Aesop. What did the stag like about himself? Why? Answer. The stag liked his beautiful curving antlers because they looked very graceful and added to his beauty. Third one. What was the stag unhappy with? Why? You know, stag was unhappy with his legs because he found them very ugly and spindly with small feet. Now let us move to the next question. What did the ox want to do? The ox wanted to eat the hay that was put in the manger for him. Next question. What did the dog do when the ox went near the manger? When the ox went near the manger, the dog snarled, barked and snapped at it. He would not allow the ox to eat the hay. Now students, the next part is home assignment. You will have to solve these questions at home. These are the very simple true or false. Okay, the first one, ox was very hungry. True or false? Okay, you should write the answer. Second one, the dog invited the ox to eat the hay. Third one, the stag was delighted to see his reflection. Very easy, na students? Okay, now let us move to the last part. Activity. Write a small story of your own in about 10 to 12 lines. You will write any of your favorite story in 10 to 12 lines. Okay, students? Hope you all enjoyed the session. Thank you. Keep learning.